Hey guys, just saw London Has Fallen. This is the new movie that stars Gerard Butler. He is back in the role of an American cheeseburger with a machine gun called Mike Banning, and he can take down anything. He puts John McClane in the corner like Baby from Dirty Dancing and is basically playing John Wayne from those old war movies back in the day when it could be a one-man army going up against any kind of odds. What they had to do with this movie is it's kind of an arms race against itself because, of course, Olympus Has Fallen. We had the White House get engaged by terrorists, and Mike Banning had to save the day by taking down an invading army. This time we've got a whole city that's under control of terrorists, and everything is handled with the deft, light touch of a sledgehammer, and it's absolutely absurd and offensive. And really, this almost becomes a propaganda film for the NRA and ISIS at the same time, which is amazing. It is a movie where a gun can solve every single problem. But at the same time, there is that sense, and it's an effective sense, of dread and terror at the idea of all of this chaos erupting in a city like this. It's not handled with the most care and the most TLC. I think the effects and the action stunt pieces and stuff were better put together in Olympus Has Fallen. But I have to commend the scale of this film, which is shot in and around and all over London. It must have been incredibly difficult to organize all of this stuff, to keep the crowd control sort of handled, and to shoot on location like they have for this movie. And that is the kind of the movie making stuff of this that I appreciated the most. I did get a sense of that tension. I did get a sense of the kinetic quality of the movie. There's a lot of car chase type sequences. There's a lot of chaos, and I have to say that Gerard Butler is a fantastic action actor. He is a guy that is fully capable. You believe that this guy can handle himself and do all of the crazy things that he can do until you really start to kind of dissect the implausibility of everything. And this guy's basically bulletproof, fireproof, knife wound proof. He is just an unstoppable force, and so much so that in the script they're actually kind of making fun of the fact that the guy can't be run over and killed.
The hell they make you out of? Bourbon and poor choices.
And that's essentially what happens in the movie. We've got Gerard Butler trying to protect Aaron Eckhart. All of these world leaders have been destroyed and devastated in bomb attacks and machine gun fire, and there's been a whole betrayal. All of these terrorists are dressed up as London police officers, and they're killing what looks like their own. Nobody knows who to trust. There's a lot of sort of insidious, sneaky spy stuff. And what ends up happening is Gerard Butler has to try to get Aaron Eckhart out of the city any way that he can. And they get into all kinds of really crazy and intense kind of situations. Helicopters fly out of the air, buildings blow up. We see a lot of landmarks get destroyed in London. And there are absolutely some sort of low-rent CG explosions that look really fake. But I think what they've done with this movie is they've given us the sense of a pretty dramatic what if, but it's done with no cultural sensitivity or real sense of kind of awareness of the world that we're living in today. And some of the dialogue that Mike Banning spouts is just so offensive. And I kind of enjoyed that he is a total non-PC tank, basically, that can get himself through any kind of objective. But it just felt really tone deaf and problematic.
You want to run over him for me?
Believe me, sir, we've tried.
And I think that this is a little bit too on the nose to be just light popcorn fare. Even still, a commendable job creating an action escape. And there are definitely enjoyable moments in this movie, but it makes you feel uncomfortable and uneasy. I'm going to give London Has Fallen a 6 out of 10. Hey, thanks for checking out that video on our EPN channel. It's just one small part of the things that we make around here. So if you liked it, don't forget to check out some of our other vids and hit that subscribe button.